Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich with your Witchy Wednesday. Let me get my life together here real quick. Might take a minute. Um, so how y'all doing? I'm doing okay today. For some reason, I don't know if it's something in the air or something. Just with the work situation and whatnot. Which work wasn't terrible today. We switched my schedule. I am now working Mondays and Tuesdays, sometimes Wednesdays and Saturdays. I work Wednesdays when I'm not working a Saturday. So yeah, new schedule for a new month, getting used to it, or trying to. It's just a change, and not a fan of a change in schedule. But anyway, we're gonna push through. We're gonna get through this. Um, yeah, today was kind of, I don't know. I'm just feeling irritable. I think it's the weather, or just it just seems I seem off a little today. So if I come across as a little off, that is why. But anyway, you didn't tune in to get an update on me. You came because this is Witchy Wednesday, and we're gonna be discussing. I'm recording this on Monday, so if that, yeah, if that makes sense to you, why I'm saying, oh, it's a new schedule, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Anyway, today we're talking about Tiger's Eye. Um, so yeah, I'm going to be consulting and reading from Love is in the Earth by Melody. Rest in peace. Um, but before we get into all of that, let me go ahead and go through our little spiel here. So, if you would like to support this channel, you can do so by clicking on the Patreon link below. Thank you to our patrons, Linda and Sophia. Thank you for being a patron. Let's see, if you would like to get something tangible for your money and would like to support me as an individual, not necessarily the Christo-Pagan church that we are setting up, you can click the link to the eBay store down below. That is my eBay store. Don't forget to ask about discounts, and if you ask about a discount, put in a little message thing, say, hey, watch you on YouTube. Fantastic, I'll definitely give you a discount then. Maybe not a discount of 90%, but I'll do what I can do. Anyway, if you don't have the funds to support me or this channel, and there's nothing on my eBay that you would like, then you can support this channel in other ways. First is hitting that subscribe button right down there. If you have already done that, hit that bell notification right next to the subscribe button. Lets you know whenever new videos come out. If you have done all that, click the like or dislike button. Doesn't matter to me. It all appeases the algorithmic gods of YouTube. All hail the algorithmic gods of YouTube. If you have done all of that, remember to leave a comment down below. Let me know your experience with Tiger's Eye. Did I miss something? Should I have added something? Did I not hit something quite on the head with it? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember, I'm a little irritable today. So yeah, I'll wait until I'm in a better mood to answer comments like that. Let's see, what else? And if it is safe for you to do so, it is always appreciated if you share this video with on your social media platforms with people that might be of like mind. Again, if that is something that is safe for you to do so. Not all of us are in that position where that is a safe environment to link videos of a witchy nature. Anyway, again, we are talking about Tiger's Eye. But before I get into talking about Tiger's Eye, I have had this one little piece of Tiger's Eye that when I was living in Kansas, just a little tiny piece, not much bigger than, hardly even as big as my thumb print there. Yeah, not even that. This little guy or girl thing, asexual, it doesn't matter, or agender. I'm sorry, I'm getting the terms all kerfluffled, and I do apologize. Asexual is not necessarily agender. Let's keep this correct. Anyway, this little being, I was helping somebody move a couch whenever they were moving out of the dorms. And, to make it easy for us, we took the cushions off of the couch, as you do. And underneath the cushions was this little dude. So I'm like, oh, that's Tiger's Eye. I mean, I was fairly new to uh, the witchy universe here, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I love the colors on this and whatnot. And the the guy that I was helping move the couch, he's like, keep it. I don't know where it came from. And this little tiger eye has followed me like from Kansas to New Jersey to Korea to Florida and back up to New Jersey. I cannot tell you how many times I have lost this little dude, and then it just shows up in a random area that I have not been in. It just comes and goes and like just pops out of nowhere saying, "Hey, I'm over here." This little this little one is a magical tiger eye. And it's actually tiger eye, not tiger's eye, which I use those interchangeably and probably will do so today. But yes, this is one of the little stones that I have kept in my little traveling bag that I do take along with me every so often. Uh, just a little tiny uh, pouch of stones that I have. And that's going to go right into my drawer so I don't lose that little stone again. But it's so weird that this little stone has uh gotten lost and come back and gotten lost and come back. It's weird. Love that story though, because it's absolutely true. It did happen several times. um this is a new one that I've gotten, and this is a pillar, of course, a little obelisk type, and I love Tiger's Eye. I really do. And you see some of the sheen on there, the oh, what, I can't remember what the word is, and we're gonna actually read it here, and you're gonna see me stumble over the the wording here. But yes, I love the way that Tiger's Eye works with the light and everything, and it just has that like 3D effect to it. And guess how much I paid for this one? I still have the tag on it. $10. Um, and that's really one thing that I want to do with uh, doing these Witchy Wednesdays is doing stones or herbs that are a little bit more affordable. Tiger's Eye is not expensive unless you get one that's like carved into a skull or something of that nature. Whenever you get them and they're carved, yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more, but you can get one like this. This is even a nicely carved one. How many sides? Let's see. 2, 4, 6-sided. Okay, so a 6-sided obelisk. Um, and it was $10 at the flea market. I kid you not. You can find these relatively cheap. You can find them in one of those rock barrels at the little visitor center of like a national park and whatnot. You can find them all over the place. So this is a fairly common stone. You can find them very easily and fairly cheaply. That little one that I had, I got it for free, but I would imagine $1 at at a in a box that somebody's getting rid of stuff out of, would not be out of the question. So anyway, I'm going to read pretty much directly from Melody's work here. Excuse me. And Melody says, Tiger's Eye it's actually Tiger Eye. Just I want to make that clear, the way that she says it versus the way I'm probably going to end up saying it, because it's common vernacular. Anyway, Tiger's Eye is a quartz replacement of crocodolite, which is blue asbestos. Okay. Or of gold asbestos. It differs from cat's eye, which is really cool to look at. It actually like follows you the way, yeah, it's awesome. I don't have any of that. It differs from cat's eye with respect to the configuration of the fibers. The fibers are twisted or crumpled instead of straight. It exhibits the quality of mm, che- hold on, and I'm not cutting this out. Exhibits the quality of chatoyancy. Okay, I said it. There we go. Due to the reflection of the light by the fibrous structure. The color image includes red, brown, gold, cream, black, and blue. I have the gold. And the chatoyancy, which this is not going to pick it up well. Let's see if I up the light value there. Is it going to do it? Nope. And I do apologize for that. Yeah, all you're getting is really a reflection of the light. But you can see, I guess, a little bit of it, how it just like plays with the light and everything. It's really cool. And if you've ever seen Tiger's Eye before, you know what I'm talking about. So let's move on. This mineral brings together the vibrations of sand and sunlight, synthesizing the energies of the sun and the earth. It combines sharpness and grounding and is quite practical in its sphere of concern. It resonates to the frequencies of the earth. Uh, let's see, encouraging stability with dynamic beauty. The vibration is conductive. And I'm sorry. The vibration is conducive to peacefulness and stimulates the actions required to advance the encounters with others during the meditative state. So basically what it's saying here is, um, let's see, it resonates with frequencies of the earth. This is a fantastic grounding stone. Let's see, peacefulness, conducive to peacefulness, and stimulates the actions required to advance the encounters with others during meditative state. So if you're meditating and you're trying to communicate either with your ancestors or divine beings or guides, spirit guides, guardians, whatnot, using one of these is going to help you reach that point a little easier. It's going to help bridge that gap, as I love to say. She goes on to say, it is helpful for individuals seeking clarity and for those who must deal intelligently with the scattered details which must be brought together into some patterns. So if you're having a situation where let's use finance because it's an easy example. You're dealing with finances of a household and you're like, okay, I have this money there and this money here, and oh my gosh, the money seems to keep on going out. I need something to help me set a budget. While you're doing your budget work, sit there with a piece of Tiger's Eye and just meditate with it. Like you see, and I usually don't wear rings whenever handling my rocks, but I will sit here and I will just do this like a worry stone, and it helps you collect your thoughts. It helps you kind of put all the pieces together so that everything isn't so all over the place that you're scrambling to find the answers. So one thing that I've even shared here before that I've been doing lately is going back to my ancestry and whatnot and doing some ancestry work. And one thing that I need to start doing is keeping a Tiger's Eye available with me while I'm doing that research work and whatnot, trying to put all those pieces together, trying to put all those ancestors in the appropriate spots and whatnot, and ascertaining whether or not I'm actually related to them. So something I should probably be doing while on the computer, doing that research. Okay. Let's move on. It can be used to enhance the psychic abilities and can assist in the gentle attunement of the third eye activity, the stone being best adapted to earthy people, which, as a Capricorn, I am. Yeah, okay. I thought I skipped something there, and I did not. At the base chakra, it can It can help to discipline sexual and emotional life, bringing light to instances where one must be practical. Um, I'm not going to really touch more on that than what's there. I'm just going to let that one be as it is. And if you're hearing some squeaking in the background, the dog's got a new Woobies. You know, my partner went shopping today and got them new Woobies, and Tonks loves to squeak the squeakers until she rips them apart. So if you hear some of that, that's just my babies being my babies, and they absolutely love it. So let's see. Let's move on here. It contains a solar energy which helps with those psychic processes which involve the solar plexus chakra, promoting intuitive impressions. So if you're one that really gets the gut feelings, this is going to help with that. It's going to help you, you utilize that solar plexus intuition of having that gut feeling about something. The clairgustiance, or is it clairguns? No, I would say it's more claircognizance, clear knowing, rather than the I think clairgustiance is clear tasting. I cannot remember. It's been a while since I reviewed the list. But yes, that is something that is very much with the solar plexus, having those gut reactions or those gut feelings. And if you are one that has those gut feelings, that really kind of knows, um, and as I say knowledge, it seems more that would be with the head, but if you get feelings with your gut, and that's really how you follow through on certain things, and you do a lot of solar plexus chakra work, then Tiger's Eye is your friend. Let's see. Tiger's Eye can help one to become practical and of discreet mind, as well as more grounded. Like I said, this is a fantastic grounding stone. So if you are having issues grounding and centering, this is going to get you halfway there. I would definitely suggest having one of these in your witchy arsenal, as you will, for that purpose. Let's see. It can eliminate the blues and can bring brightness and optimism to the user. Again, that a lot of that comes with the being grounded part. Whenever you're grounded, a couple of those things kind of start to slough off a little bit. Now, I'm not saying that this is the answer to people having seasonal depression or bipolar disorder. Not at all. I mean, if you're diagnosed as having a type of depression, as I do, then this a little stone is not going to necessarily solve all your problems. I think it can be used in conjunction with different medications that you may or may not need to use. Again, as always, consult a doctor. I am not a medical physician. So we're going to move on from that. It will help. Using this stone will help you to kind of ground yourself and be more have a more realistic view of everything. Let's see. It also assists in providing insight to those issues which induce internal mental battles, delivering one from the horns of dilemma and the conflicts associated with willful pride. Again, I'm not going to speak and harp on the fact that I'm not a medical physician. Certain things I would not publish, such as saying that this is going to, help with this, because, yeah, I don't want people to think that a stone is going to cure your bipolar. Please excuse the dings of my notifications. My watch does things. Let's see. It further prompts the admiration for the pure and beautiful, allowing one's life and one's passion for life to open and to blossom. So it kind of it allows you to be appreciative of the things around you. It allows you to kind of get that clear view of everything without having that mental fog of, oh my gosh, the worries of this and the worries of that. Grounding generally can do that, but again, not going to harp on it, which I know I am. This is not a cure-all. A stone does not cure you. So let's just move on from that. It can help you in grounding and having that clear vision, having a logical, practical outlook on certain things. This stone does help with that. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah. It provides for balancing of the yin-yang energy. It further assists in the integration and balancing of both hemispheres of the brain, bringing awareness to perception. It can help to prepare the systems of the body for the approach of enthusiasm for flowing with the river of humanity toward the One. It further acts to attune one to the connectedness of the brothers and sisters of the planet, releasing introversion and fear, while promoting experiences which are fresh and new. So what this is saying is working with Tiger's Eye on a regular basis, maybe wearing it on a chain or constantly doing a crystal grid, carrying it in your pocket, what have you. It's going to slowly get you out of that that wanting to be an introvert, at least all the time. Now, I do like to be alone a lot. I like to be in my own little bubble, my own little area, and I don't really go out that much unless I have to. So, yeah, I should probably carry Tiger's Eye on me a lot more than what I do right now, to kind of get me out of that little funk of, being a hibernating person. I have noticed, and I think we talked about this a little bit before on our Table Talk Thursdays, that, I don't always want to go out and do things at a social event. I don't necessarily always feel comfortable there. So, but I don't necessarily regret not going, because I know what could happen if I didn't go and who that might be that I don't ever get to see again. And Tiger's Eye kind of helps with that. Wearing this day in, day out, meditating with it, working with it, kind of gets you out of your comfort zone, your bubble. And, as you start to go out, you're going to find, new events, that are fun, that have this air of how did she put it, that are fresh and new. So new experiences, ones that are cleansing to the palate and whatnot, not the same old humdrum stuff that you did the day before or the day before that. So big advantages to Tiger's Eye there. And who knows, if speaking on from a money aspect, if you go out and you have a social event, sometimes that's where you meet some people that good deals go down. So, just a little tip there. Let's move on. It tends to bring awareness to one's personal needs as well as the needs of others, stimulating understanding with respect to disparity between the pleasure of wishing and the act of having. It has been used to stimulate wealth and to enhance the stability required to maintain wealth. So using this in on your money altar or in a money grid might be something that is actually beneficial to you, specifically if I were to use this little obelisk, especially as a generator. It provides soothing vibrations, absolutely, generating a calmness to unsettled turmoil and allowing one to enjoy the actions of being unfenced and uninhibited. So you're not really being, you're not forced to be an introverted type of person. This is something that kind of takes down those barriers for you and allows you to go out if you feel like you are being boarded up, or like everything is being imposed on you in this bubble. It has been used in the treatment of disorders of the eye, throat, and the reproductive system, and what is this? Diverticular uh, const- constrictions. I believe that's gut stuff, and to aid in night vision. Again, not a medical professional. It can also be used to strengthen the alignment of the spinal column and to um, facilitate the mending of broken bones. Not a doctor, cannot say that that is a thing. And it vibrates to the number 4. So that again is from Love Is in the Earth by Melody, R.I.P. And yeah, a little bit about how we can use this in our daily life. And I already touched on some of this. So, for one, money altar. If you have a little pillar like this, stick it on your money altar with your sorry for bumping the mic, with your citrine. You can stick them together, have them next to one another, have one pointing at the other, all that good stuff. Add a little bit of money on there. Add a candle if you need to. Something of that nature. Always a good bet. Another thing that you can do, which I think I'm going to start doing here, is keeping this on your desk if you have a common work area that you utilize in the household. I'm going to specifically keep this one on the desk because, you know, cats like to bat little tiny stones around and they get lost. So that one is actually going to start living on my desk, or right here. And whenever I need to concentrate on something, whenever I'm here at the computer doing something, then I'm going to reach for that tiger's eye. But in the meantime, it may just start living right here on my desk. And whenever I have a situation where I need to concentrate or something, or I just want to take a moment out of the research that I'm doing, sit here and just, you know, rub on the stone. Who doesn't like a nice phallic symbol to rub on? Let's be honest. So yeah, something to have on your desk that, you know, is pretty. If you are one that hides your witchery, that's fine too. I'm a big proponent of, and I don't have it over here, it's actually over there, of having a bowl of stones. They look pretty, they look enticing. Having a little plate of stones is always an option. Having a couple of them just sitting there looking very aesthetic. You know what they do, you know how they work and what their jobs are. They know what their jobs are. Nobody else needs to be the wiser. And having one like this on the desk, nobody will know. It's something that if you wear it for jewelry, oh, it's a pretty looking piece of jewelry. You know, I have my, and I actually have it tucked in, I have my triquetra that I wear all the time. I have worn tiger's eye in the past, and I have, you know, the baby's ashes. Let's see, Coda, Houdini, and Winnie. I have their ashes in the bullet. But, you know, wearing this is an option. I think I had a little pendant that I used to wear, I do believe. I think it was tiger's eye. But one thing that you can always do is carry it in your pocket. Now, this is a little bit big. Some people may think I have a little something going on down there. But having a smaller stone, you know, would be a good option to carry around in your pocket. In your pocket, in your purse, what have you. Seeing that it helps with money, that would be something that you could keep in your wallet, such as we do with citrine, keeping it in your wallet or in a place that the money lives, wherever that is. If you have a wallet or a purse or you know, a safe of some sort, you know, keeping it with that. Other than that, let's see. Basically, grounding and meditation are huge aspects of this that I would absolutely want to, in this video, drum home that this is fantastic for. I could sit here and look at this little, and I can't pronounce the chatoyancy, thank you. Um, I could look at this all day long and just be mesmerized by it because it has like a 3D effect that's inside of the stone. It's so cool, and you can get lost in that. And please do get lost in it for a while. Let your imagination, let your consciousness just go into it and see where it goes. Just remember to come back to the here and now eventually. But enjoy those moments and take time with those moments. But until next time, let's see. We have our Witchy book club series on Saturday, where we are reading lesson, I think it's 8 in Modern Magic, 12 lessons in the High Magical Arts by Donald Michael Craig. I believe it's lesson 8. Could be mistaken. I think it's lesson 8. Anyway, I'll see you on Saturday. And until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye.